What's the deal? What's the deal? What's the deal, people? Hope all are doing well. And having a blessed day, afternoon, or evening, whenever you come across this reading. You already know if you watch me with a good heart and good intentions, you are blessed and protected. But if you watch me with any ill will or malintentions or evil eyes, go blind 144,000 times. Instantly, quickly, swiftly, for the effects of all hexes and curses and spells that you project. Collective, I'm going to cleanse the energy. I'm not even going to procrastinate this reading. I've already cleansed my cards. I've already shuffled my cards. And I have them face up right here. I'm showing you so I can see how I placed them after I shuffled. So I'm going to read the message on what's being seen, what I'm seeing on the top of the card. And then we're going to see if that's the energy or not. That's like I did the last time. We're going to see if this is the energy that's going to come out on the table or not. But the message so far for the beginning of this reading is there's some type of high priestess energy. That's your enemy. And they're trying to dominate you. Dominant. They're trying to dominate you with some type of spiritual warfare. Okay? They're trying to attack you. They were trying to drain you. It says, I tried to drain you. Your energy fed me, but now I'm empty. Energy vampirism, cord cutting successful. So you could have did some type of cord cutting ritual or something from this energy vampire. That was high priestess energy. That was the enemy. They were trying to dominate you. Then here, this message says, Halloween will be a day and night these karmics will never forget. Spirits coming to play, and some are coming for payback. So on Halloween, there's going to be some shit that's going to happen, or they're going to be haunted. These high priestess or a high priestess or these high priestess energies are your enemy. They were trying to dominate you and drain you and feed off of you. So, yeah, collective, that's the pre-message before this reading. That could be the energy. May or may not be, collective. It may or may not be the message. Okay? It may or may not be. So we're going to start with the tarot first, and then we're going to use these cards. I might use another deck. I'm not too sure. But, yeah. So I'll call on the angels, the ancestors, and I might pluck from here. I'm going to do that first. I'm going to pluck a few cards from there, and then I'm going to do the tarot, and then I'm going to use the other cards. So, angel, ancestors, spirits of the divine white light attribute only, please provide me with some insight tonight for the collective. I'm only going to put like a few cards, 3 to 5 cards. I'm not going to do a lot. Because I want to keep the energy not so chaotic and scattered. I want to keep it clean. Prison. The first card that's coming out is prison. Collective, somebody's going to prison. Because they were in a combat mode war. That came out of my last reading. Somebody's in combat war mode. Yeah, they losing their sight, collective. Somebody's going to prison because they was in war with you. They was in combat mode. And they losing their sight. Abusive relationship. They could be in an abusive relationship, or they were abusing you. Let's pick one more. One more, please. No longer has their power or position, they're being demoted. Yeah, somebody's losing their sight. Somebody lost their power. Somebody that was in a combat war with you. Let's put these cards up here because they're in my way. Let me face them up so I can know what the card is. So collective, there's somebody going to prison that's in your energy because they was at war with you. And they're losing their sight. They're in an abusive relationship, or they could have been in abusing your abusive relationship with you. Having an abusive relationship with you, this war, and they no longer have their power or position. Look at how it resonates. Okay. So first card that came out was prison, collective. Yikes. The devil in reverse. Whoa. The devil's in reverse, collective. They go into prison. Ay, ay, ay. So, the devil's in reverse. Okay. That's one. This evil person is about to suffer some type of fatality. They're feeling weak because they were petty. Okay? They could have been blind to something. Alright? So this evil ass person is feeling really weak because they're going to jail. They're going to prison. Fuck a jail. They're going to prison. They're going to prison. Collective. That sounds like it's starting out to a good start so far for this karmic energy, right? A good start for the karmic energy. They're going to jail. I don't know if the karmic is gonna feel that that's so good because they're going to jail, but for the collective, the divine collective, yeah, that's good. You about to have some type of freedom and independence from this freaking devil energy. Okay, there's some type of control that's being restored. You're being released and you're reclaiming your power. So you reclaimed your power. You're being released from this devil energy. Restoring control over your power, your freedom, and your independence. And this devil is going to prison. Because they was at war with you. Combat mode war. Yeah, their world is in the reverse. They're repeating karmic cycles. This devil's world is in the reverse. Two major hierophants coming out so far. They feeling stuck and stagnant right now. Stuck and stagnant. They could be already in prison. That's why they could be feeling stuck and stagnant. Somebody could be already in prison. With the stagnation energy, or somebody could be feeling stagnant because they know that they're going to prison. So somebody could be in prison feeling stuck and stagnant, or somebody could be feeling stuck and stagnant because they know that they're going to prison. Like I said, take it as it resonates. So this devil was in combat mode war with you, right? And now they feeling stuck and stagnant. My nose itching. And they're repeating karmic cycles with the world in reverse. Losing sight. The Seven of Swords in the reverse. Losing their sight. So basically, they was trying to steal from you. They were trying to take from you. They had a lot of new hope, wish, desires to steal from you, and they were unable to take from you, collective. And them trying to take from you, they losing their sight. This could be a high priestess energy with this losing their sight. Somebody could have been in somebody could be intuitive as well with the losing their sight, or they could be losing their sight, like they could be In for real? For real, for real? Like losing being able to see? Yeah, there was some type of... Alright, so with this, the world in the reverse and the seven of swords in the reverse, right? Something was incomplete, okay? And somebody's disappointed because them trying to take from you, the seven of swords energy being in the reverse, it was incomplete. They were unable to take from you. There could have been a lot of slandering and gossiping and talking. So somebody's talking shit right now. Somebody's talking shit and slandering your name because they're losing their sight and their world is in reverse. Because something is incomplete. They're feeling empty. There's no resolution to something. So because somebody's losing their sight and they go into prison and they're repeating karmic cycles, somebody's talking shit. I don't think they're in a position to talk shit. All right, you know? Like there was a lot of self-deception. So basically they basically was casting illusions on themselves with all this bullshit, devious shit that they were doing, this secret shit, behind the door shit, this in the shadow shit, abusive relationship. What somebody could have been lying about a abusive relationship. Five of Swords, adversity, abusive, yeah. Page of Swords, energy. This literally, Five of Swords lands on abusive relationship. This is talking about adversity, fight, combat, mode, war, wrath, problems, destruction. Somebody's going through a loss because there's somebody, they're not honorable, they're dishonorable. They're your bully and they're having a hollow victory. Okay, they're feeling very intimidated, or they were trying to intimidate you with a lot of aggression. Page of Swords energy, spying on you, watching you, trying to oversee something. Yeah, they were trying to be dominant. Overseeing, somebody was trying to be dominant in your energy, trying to drain you. This could be this energy with the card right here. Somebody's spying on you, trying to examine you, study you. This is your rival enemy that was trying to come in with some swords. Okay? You were being alerted. You were being aware. You were being cautious about this person. You knew somebody was trying to come in. You're a quick thinker. You're very witty. Somebody was real chatty. So there's a lot of talk going on. There's a lot of talk going on about how somebody was unable to take from you with the Seven of Swords in reverse, losing their sight and talking shit. So there's a lot of slandering and gossiping and talking shit about how somebody's losing their sight. How this Page of Swords is spying on you because they no longer have the power or position. They being demoted. How somebody was trying to battle with you in this abusive relationship. They was in a combat mode or repeating cycles over and over. This devil that's going to prison. Now that they're in the reverse because somebody, you're releasing, if you've been released from this energy. The devil, clarify. Five of Cups. The devil is sick for playing dumbass tricks, collective. The devil is sick for playing dumbass tricks, and they're repeating karmic cycles for trying to be at war with you. They're feeling overwhelmed, sad, down and out, depressed. They could be suffering from depression, but this devil energy is definitely sick with this Five of Cups energy. Definitely. So somebody that was in this war with you is losing their sight. They no longer have their power or position, and they're ill. They have some type of sickness. They're bitter, frustrated. going through a loss. Something's being taken from them. Their inheritance. Their matrimony. They could be in an abusive relationship. So their marriage, somebody could be getting beat on. Somebody's relationship is not good. So somebody's in an abusive relationship and they're bitter. They're repeating karmic cycles. Ace of Cups. Combat mode because their cups are not filling. The Ace of Cups is in the reverse, collective. So somebody's suffering a loss. They're disappointed, in grief, in despair, and regret. Because their cups are not filling. They're feeling drained and empty, disconnected and isolated. They're being repressed from something. Somebody's feeling drained and weak right now. For all this war, for being in war with you all the time. They drained themselves for always being in a combat mode war. For being always in a war with you. Always want to be at war. They feeling drained now. They real bitter in their feelings. They unstable. There's some type of revolution, collective, in your energy. Somebody's going through some type of instability because there's somebody they're fake. False heart, fake love. And they had a lot of hopes and desires trying to steal from you and they were unable to take from you, collective. Seven of Swords, clarified. Wow, Eight of Cups. They got to walk away from the situation. So they losing their sight. They can't see no more. Somebody got to walk away from the situation. They got to leave. They got to move. Somebody has to leave the situation alone. Confirmation. Confirmation with the sirens. Somebody's feeling real timid right now. Because they gotta walk away from the situation. They gotta move. They gotta let go. There's a difficult choice they have to make. They have to abandon whatever they were trying to do. They have to withdraw from whatever they were trying to do. And they finding it difficult to do. Somebody could be finding it difficult to walk away from this abusive relationship as well. So somebody could be finding it difficult to walk away from causing problems with you. And also, I am also seeing somebody could be with this landing with this Eight of Cups coming next to the Five of Swords and abusive relationship. Somebody could be finding it difficult to walk away from this abusive relationship that they're in. That has a lot of adversity, problems, fights, arguments. Clarify the Five of Swords. The Hermit in the reverse, collective. There's a Hermit in the reverse. This Hermit in the reverse is in an abusive relationship. They're fear. They're in disguise. They're trying to hide. Somebody could have put some policy, or there's some type of policy in this relationship. There's some type of deal, and there's some type of policy in this relationship. Somebody's in disguise. They fear. Somebody's scared to leave this relationship. There could be a Hermit in the reverse that's scared to leave a relationship or leave something behind or stop doing something. Yeah, somebody could be feeling alone or feeling lost. They don't know what to do when it comes to some type of abusive relationship. They're in isolation and feeling disconnected because they no longer have this position or power maybe over a relationship. Yeah. That's also what I'm getting. There's somebody is losing their power or position in a relationship. They could have been trying to take something to fill their cups, being that the Ace of Cups and the Seven of Swords is in reverse for their world. They was trying to change their circumstances. They was trying to fill up their cups by taking something, and now they're losing their sight. Their cups are not filling, and they got to walk away with this Eight of Cups. They got to walk away from this Five of Swords. They got to walk away from causing this fucking combat, this war in this relationship, this Hermit in the reverse. You could be somebody that's in isolation, and somebody's Page of Wands, Hermit in reverse next to it. Yeah. Somebody was trying to cause a war with this Hermit in the reverse, and this Page of Swords right next to it. The Page of Swords is coming at the Hermit. They were trying to cause a war. They're spying on a Hermit in reverse. Or somebody's watching this Hermit in the reverse. The Magician, Six of Cups. Do I want to clarify more of this? Let's use a different deck. Let's clarify this Devil, Five of Cups energy. Let's clarify this. Oh, shit. Okay. We got the Four of Pentacles in the reverse, wealth. So this Devil energy, Five of Cups. Yeah. Somebody was focused on establishment of home, guarding resources, not socializing, holding oneself apart from society. So somebody's wealth is in the reverse. And they're going to prison. And they sick about this. What else? Wow. Two of Wands in the reverse. Okay, so we got intuition, using sixth sense in decision making, planning delays, waiting for a signal to move. Okay, so basically somebody's in the Five of Cups and repeating karmic cycles because you're not in a Two of Wands energy. Somebody was unable to, all right, with this combat mode, repeating cycle with this world in reverse, somebody was unable to have you twisted up, tangled up in a situation, collective. Somebody was unable to have your intuition twisted up in a situation. Yeah, ambitious. Yeah, this has to do with your ambition, your business, your achievement, your success, action, passion, and inspiration. So somebody was trying to have your intuition in reverse when it came to your ambition, your business, your achievement, and your success. Whatever you're passionate about you taking action, your inspiration. These cards keep on to fall. King of Pentacles in the reverse. The middle management, authoritative. It says protective. So this is somebody that's not protective. They don't protect you. Good at business. They're not good at business. Achievement through hard work. They don't achieve anything through hard work. Businessman, enjoyment of luxury. Somebody is not a businessman, and they won't be enjoying any fruits of their luxury of their own labor because it's not their own labor. They Seven of Swords. They like to take shit from people. So they weren't enjoying anything because it's not theirs. They didn't earn it. They stole it. Oh, they were. What else? Six of Wands in the reverse. Victory in the reverse. Somebody did not have any success in what they set out to do. And they got to walk away from the situation with this Eight of Cups. Yeah, with this Eight of Cups. They did this war that they were creating, Eight of Cups, Five of Swords. They got to walk away. They're not having a victory. They're having a hollow victory. Trying to comfort you with this war, wrath. With these problems. The Fool in reverse. Oh, Lord, let's see. They're not going to have a beginning of no journey. They're not having a new beginning, collective. Yeah, look here. We got a Queen of Cups in the reverse, Psychic Healer in the reverse. So this is confirmation about how High Priestess energy that came out earlier. The Devil, Capricorn. This is a Queen of Cups energy in the reverse, the Devil. As I split the deck. So this might be the same energy that came out, this High Priestess. This is a Psychic Healer in the reverse, Devil energy. Confirmation with the sirens. Three of Swords. They heartbroken. Because you're getting pleasure. You're this Queen of Swords energy. And you're not having any endings. Ten of Swords in the reverse. You're in this Three of Pentacles energy. I'm going to read the message on it after I pull the cards. Yeah. You're in the Sun, Leo energy. Three of Cups, celebration. So, collective, you got this Psychic Healer, Queen of Cups in the reverse. That's not loving, that's not supportive. They're not somebody that you could turn a listening ear to. They're in this Devil. They're in their shadow self. So this is a confirmation with this High Priestess that came out earlier. They're in their shadow self for material and worldly pleasures. They have unhealthy relationships. They're entrapped in the independency, restraint, and feeling powerless. They're fighting their inner demons. They have a lot of unhealthy patterns, very harmful self-talk. And they have some issues with addictions. And they could be feeling stuck. Yeah, they're heartbroken. It says, brace yourself for infidelity. Breakdown in communication, misunderstanding, leading to a rift, a fight, or a breakup. So basically, somebody's heartbroken because they learned about some type of infidelity. They found out about some infidelity, collective. This Devil energy that was doing all this for some type of wealth and they didn't achieve that wealth. Yeah, now they freaking heartbroken because you're not twisted up in a situation. You're actually receiving your Six of Cups, wish fulfillment, pleasure, because you're ambitious when it comes to your business success. You took action. You're very passionate and inspirational. You're this Queen of Swords energy. Or this could be a Queen of Swords energy that was power hungry. But you're this Queen of Swords energy. You're an intellectual. You're loyal. You're ambitious. You're a truth seeker. You're an efficient person. And this is somebody that you were battling. Somebody that was a queen of somebody was at war with you. Somebody that was in somebody that's a King of Pentacles in reverse. Queen of Swords in the reverse. Somebody that was power hungry. Yeah, you're not having no endings. So somebody had to walk away from a situation because they're having a hollow victory because you're not having any endings. Somebody was trying to affect your health. They were trying to have you have a mental breakdown. But the only way is up. You're having a new beginning. Yeah, there's Three of Pentacles. Because you have you have creativity, supreme, teamwork, reward for a good job done, focus on work, honoring skills and collaboration. You're going to be collaborating with people. This is why somebody didn't have a victory. Because you're using your creativity. Yeah, you're in this Leo energy, Sun energy. You have a lot of vitality, joy, good fortune, confidence. You have your authenticity, happiness, success, pleasure, and self-expression. Yeah, you're going to be celebrating. There's going to be a celebration. Because you're this Queen of Wands. You're artistic. You're an artist. Ambition. Good at business. Passionate. Enthusiastic. A career woman. Fun. And somebody, then we got the Queen of Pentacles coming behind that. You're a homemaker. You're organized. You're practical. You're ambitious, efficient mother, and a female leader. You're coming out as 3 queens right now. The Queen of Swords, the Queen of Wands, and the Queen of Pentacles. And you're going to be celebrating. There's going to be a celebration. Celebration of friendship, a girl or boys night out, end of emotional cycle, collective. Because you're an artist, you're artistic, you're a homemaker, you're ambitious, you're passionate. You're good at business, you're a career woman, you're a female leader. And somebody was thought they was going to have a new beginning. Attacking you, being at war with you. This Queen of Cups energy in the reverse. A psychic healer, that's a karmic psychic healer. They're not a healer, a karmic psychic, I'm going to call them. Because they're not a healer. They're a psychic devil. A healer that doesn't heal. A healer that drains. They're not a healer. They're a drainer. I'm going to make a card called Psychic Drainer instead of Psychic Healer. Yeah, collective. This person is not having a hollow victory. This could be a masculine and feminine energy with the King of Pentacles in the reverse and the Queen of Swords landing right under the King of Pentacles. This could be a masculine that's feminine energy, a masculine and feminine energy. What else can we know about this energy? Ooh, shit. All right. All right. We got loving, caring, kind, immature. So we got loving, caring, kind in the reverse. So this is clarifying that this is the Queen of Cups in the reverse. They're not loving, caring, kind. They're the devil. They're immature. This don't even go here. Does it? Well, we got mud made, entrepreneur, self-employed. Somebody's heartbroken because you're somebody who's ambitious, a business achievement, success. You're mud made. You're self-employed, you're an entrepreneur, and somebody's heartbroken because of this. They're heartbroken. Because you could have some type of renewal in a relationship, or maybe in a business, or a friendship. This could be somebody from your past. But you're very ambitious. You're mud-made. And somebody's heartbroken. Because they can't get you tangled up in some type of situation. And their cups is empty. What else? Ooh. Yup. Like I said, their cups is empty. They're broke ass. Yeah, they could be talking shit unfiltered. Or unfiltered came out in the reverse. So they could be fucking... Unfiltered. Unfiltered means somebody who speaks their mind. This is not somebody who speaks their mind. They keep things to themselves. Somebody could be in a relationship. So confirmation with this is somebody that's in a relationship. They keep things to themselves. And they're in an abusive relationship. A dominant one in a relationship, dominant. Somebody's in an abusive relationship, collective. Somebody that's spiteful, hateful, and revengeful. That's a coward punk ass. Somebody's heartbroken because you're somebody who's going to be successful and they not. They're a copycat. They're an abuser that could not bring you an ending. Yeah, split the deck. They dangerous or mental. This is a person that's dangerous or mental, and you're out here celebrating, and they're having a breakdown. Where we at? 35 minutes. Ooh, some 2 cards came out. We're going to take it. We got Shield of Truth. It says, surround yourself. Oh, we got 3 cards that came out. Okay. Shield of Truth. So you're protected. It says, surround yourself with your own power. What belongs to you cannot be stolen. Spirit fortifies your aura. So this person basically was trying to take your 7 of Swords you. They were trying to take what was yours. We got Jealous and Envious card, the Shadow card. I don't like you, but I want to be like you. This is somebody that don't like you, but wants to be like you. Every insult hides admiration I can't admit. Hidden fans in denial. Your reflection triggers their self-hate. This is your hidden fans. Okay, karma exposure. You're exposing something. My lies are catching up to me. Every story I told about you is circling back with proof. Exposure energy, reputation reversal, truth wins. So somebody wanted to be like you, somebody that wanted to be like you was out here talking shit about you. And they have been just exposed because they actually wanted to be like you. That's why they're in combat mode. But all these things that they were doing to you, confirmation, landing them in prison. They going to prison. This could be spiritually or physically. False alliance. Yeah, this is somebody that was trying to be your friend. Partnerships or trying to work with you. Partnerships aren't always what they seem. Spirit guides you to question loyalty before it's too late. Yeah, this is somebody that's in an abusive relationship. Somebody's going to abuse you when you're in a relationship if you do business with them. Or if you connect with them. Yeah, family veil. This could be a family. Not all smiles at the table are honest. Divine wisdom guides you to see beyond tradition and favor. This could be somebody that's your family. That's in an abusive relationship. Or they're abusing. The relationship they're abusing is you. This could be your family, collective. Someone's plans move like water, quiet and unseen. Spirit says clarity comes when observation meets intuition. So somebody's trying to move in the shadows, but this is somebody that no longer has their power or position. They're being demoted. Yeah, I'm haunted by what I sent. Every time I tried to curse you, it became my nightmare. Return to sender confirmed. Divine justice complete. Yeah, you're getting justice, collective. For whatever they were trying to send, they're going to prison. It's mental. You're going to be celebrating and they're going to be going to prison. They mad, immature. They're not loving, carry, kind, and they mad because you're mud made. You're self-made. You're self-employed. Your enemy. What else can we get with this? Who can it? Ooh, too many cards, collective. Too many cards, spirit. Who is these people in the collective? Like, oh, not yet. That's why. Let me use this one. Before we figure out who it is in your life and end this reading. So, collective, let's see what more messages we could get from this devil energy that's in your life that's trying to come in with a false alliance. It's going to be somebody that's in your family. I said no. It said no. Somebody took your kindness for currency and overdrew on your energy. So somebody thought because you are a loving, caring, kind person, they could overchew. It says someone played broke to study how you move in abundance. Loyalty was never their budget. So somebody faked like they didn't have no money. Like they couldn't help you. Failure at its finest. These karmics really thought they were something special until you stepped into the scene. Because you are a fierce warrior and the Most High is speaking through you. This is some type of organized crime. Target individual, RICO crime, power abuser. This is somebody you were targeted. It gets organized crime committed to the medical field. Somebody in the medical field also involved with this. These attacks are coming from your mother's, father's side of the family, collective. They mix gossip with truth to move their words sound holy, to make their words sound holy. So they mix gossip with truth to make their lies seem like the truth, to make their lies seem like holy, collective. Ancestral flame. Your ancestor guides are guides and protect your path. So your path is protected. They became thieves. They didn't believe they would have received or achieved karmic fleas. So yeah, they're a bunch of karmics that don't believe in the most divine timing. It says mail tampering or stealing mail, not realizing your mail delivery. You get mail delivery. You get mail delivery notifications. You're in my energy. You stuttering, mumbling bitch. Get the fuck out. Because every time you're in my energy, I trip off of my words. And you've been in my energy all day, this whole reading. But I didn't want to acknowledge your ass. But anyway, collective. Mail tampering or stealing mail, not realizing you get mail delivery notifications, mail fraud. So they were committing mail fraud, felony, tampering with your mail. We got a dirty lawyer trying to come to you with a false, deceitful deal. So now there's a dirty lawyer that's trying to come to you with a fake deal. Yeah, because they were planning on your downfall using your past as ammunition. They were using your past as ammunition. Collective. You organized crime. You were a target individual with these power abusers, and somebody from the medical field is involved. Organization connected to the medical field. Who is the people that's involved so we could close this reading and end this reading, collective? Spirit. Let's provide what the collective needs to see or who's on their energy. We got a stalker, catfisher, a son, your son or somebody's son. That's a witch or warlock. A karmic twin flame. Somebody's son, your son, somebody's son. It's somebody that's a son to somebody that's stalking you. That's a witch or warlock, a karmic twin flame. Grandfather. Somebody's grandfather involved. Baby mama. A karmic baby mama. Oh, these are all karmics. Karmic son, karmic twin flame, karmic witch or warlock, karmic stalkers, karmic grandfather, neighbor, scammers, con artists, or thieves. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. These people could be related or family. Somebody's son, somebody that's stalking. All right, we got a son. Let's take out the... A karmic son, grandfather, and baby mama, and neighbor, and a karmic twin flame. Witch or warlock are stalking and catfishing you, and they're scammers, they're con artists, and they're thieves, and they could be related family. They could all be related to each other. And they could all be part of some type of gang, society, organization, club, mob. Content creators, secret admirers. You got grandmother energy. Okay, so these could be the people. A karmic son could be going to prison. Somebody's karmic son is going to prison. Somebody's karmic son could be going to prison. Somebody's grandfather could be going to prison. Somebody's baby mama could be going to prison. Somebody's neighbor could be going to prison. Somebody's karmic twin flame could be going to prison. A witch or warlock is going to prison. Because they're stalking you, they're catfishing you, they're scamming, and there's con artists and they're thieves. They're mental and they're dangerous. And they all related to each other probably. With the related family. They related to each other. This is this karmic family that keeps coming out. They all going to prison. Okay, they're going to prison, collective. That is your message. Okay, take what resonates, leave the rest. If this reading resonated with your energy, please feel the need to sow a seed. My information is down below. If you're looking for a personal reading, my information is down below as well. That is the message, collective. And pay attention, because there's some type of dirty lawyer that's trying to come to you with a deceitful deal. Okay? So pay attention. These people were trying to steal something for you. Or they tried to steal something for you. And this was targeted. You were targeted. This was organized. And again with the damn neighbors coming out. These neighbors, collective. What the fuck, man? What's up with these neighbors? Came out in my last reading too. Anyway, I'm ending the reading. That's it. That's all she wrote. And yeah, peace out. I'll be back with another reading. What time is it? Yeah, I'm going to be going live on my other channel, so make sure to go subscribe to the other channel. I'm going to be giving a positive message today. So I'm going to be giving a guidance message today. So go to my other channel and go check that out. And no, you karmic cannot stop it. You could probably shadow ban it if you want to, but I'm still going to post on it like I do on this one. So, and it doesn't matter what I tell you or not, because I still got to let people know to go to the channel. You're watching me anyway, so it doesn't even matter. So when you come across this reading, make sure you go to my other channel. It will be posted in the community, and go check out that reading and other readings that's on there. Maybe you go get some help. Maybe them karmics could go get some fucking help. Oh, karmics, please feel free to go to my playlist. Okay, go get some help. Maybe these videos and readings will help you. Go to my playlist and go look for the karmic readings. Okay, and go watch those. Maybe you'll get some help in those. All right. Hey, have a good day. So to other karmics, if you're trying to heal, I have a few videos on this channel. Self-reflection channels, self-reflection videos and readings. Go check those out and maybe you get some help. Maybe you start to heal yourself. Collective, peace out, and I'm definitely coming back with another reading. I just don't know how fast I'm coming back with the reading. Enjoy your Saturday and your weekend. Peace.